glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? You already know your boy Menace back in InternetSmarks. Not raw. Fucking Raw rant, man. I'm tired of the bullshit. This is getting crazy every damn time. Yo, what's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is. Your boy Menace, InternetSmarks. We back at it again. Another week of wrestling. We on and popping. Monday Night Raw last night. Back to the usual I'm not excited situation. 3 hours they have. They barely do anything with it. There's just so much stuff that confuses the hell out of me. It's like they got all this extra time on the show, yet 205 Live ends up after SmackDown instead of being what Raw, which is supposedly the brand that they belong to. Instead, we get two matches that just get thrown into Raw. The majority of Raw is talking bullshit segments. It's like you can't even make this shit up. It's like they're to the point where they just don't even care anymore. Is what it seems like. But I guess I'll do the usual, run through the card, give y'all the winners of the matches, and then we'll continue on from there. I'm sorry, I'm not excited. First match was New Day defending their title, where they're supposed to be tying the record for the all-time tag team champions, whatever. New Day against Cesaro and Sheamus in the club. New Day still champions. Big whoop. All they keep showing is how much of a great talent Cesaro is and how much they don't care, because he's great, but yet he's not getting any title opportunities, and any title opportunity he does get, he always loses. So what's the point? I don't get it, and I never will. Let's continue the pointless segments. Had a match of Braun Strowman against Curtis Axel. Axel is a new jobber. Braun Strowman wins. Big whoop. Sammy wants his match with Braun. They're going to give it to him when they try to make it seem like they were going to trade Sammy over to SmackDown for Eva. Yeah. Raw sucks. Followed that up with Cruiserweights. Daivari against Lince Dorado. This might have been one of the only moments I did like, because the man Jack Gallagher came out and very gentlemanly let it be known that he was going to interfere in the match. He got up in there, interfered, and kept it moving. Followed up by TJP and Brian Kendrick. TJP is one of the worst, build up for champions that I've ever seen. How do you become a champion, lose the belt that fast, and now you just get beat up back and forth? Like, the way that he started up and where he's at right now, it just doesn't add up to me. But it's Raw. Follow that up, Alicia Fox against Bayley. Bayley to Bayley. Bayley wins. It's like they don't even make it easy to do these recaps anymore. They're not giving you anything to talk about. The majority of it was segments. I'm watching a wrestling show and I can't even talk about a lot of wrestling because they don't have any. Look at this Rusev segment, which only thing they got out of it is the fact that there's going to be a match with Rusev and Cass at the pre-show for the pay-per-view. I don't even know. And I think this is the end. Roman and Rollins against New Day and Jericho. New Day still got the belt. I don't know what else to say. Like, there was a bunch of nothing that happened last night. We're supposed to be excited. Like, when they look back in the history books, there's going to be a picture of the New Day as the longest reigning champions ever. Think about that. There's been so many better tag teams. There's so many tag teams better there now. There should have been no reason. I mean, I give props to the New Day for what they've accomplished, but it's 3 men. There should be no reason why these 3 men should have been allowed to carry these titles for so long. It's bullshit. But that's Raw. None of it makes sense to me. I think that's it. Crazy. I couldn't even do a 5-minute blog about Raw because they didn't even give me that much material to work on. The rest was talking segments, and I don't feel like talking about talking. Raw. You're going to have to do better. Or I'm really thinking about just not watching it anymore because there's really no point. There's nothing exciting that happens there. Just a bunch of bullshit stories. And again, it's all about corporate and not wrestling. But it is what it is. I apologize for my not so excitedness. Your boy Menace, InternetSmarks. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1. Subscribe to the YouTube. We'll be back with SD Live 205 and NXT reviews. Salute.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.